Hey guys, what is up? It's Sophie. Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking all things college dorm, everything you need in your college dorm that you might not have thought about. I have a dorm tour of my freshman year dorm that you can check out. I will link it below and I'll put it up right here that you can click on it right now if you want to see. But quickly, before we get into the video, if you haven't already, subscribe below for more college related content and make sure to like this video if you want to see more stuff like this on my channel. First up, I would recommend finding out as much information as you can about the dorm that you will be living in. A lot of times there's a housing website for your university, so you can check out that, and I would just read everything about the dorm, like is it shared bathrooms, are the beds raised, what size mattress is the bed, does it even have a mattress, does it come with a desk, a chair, etc. I think it's just good to know those things so that you can come in prepared and sort of shop based around what's already provided for you in the dorm. Most of the time college dorm beds are twin XL size. That's what I had in my dorm, so I had to make sure to get twin XL sheets, everything like that. And I did most of my shopping at Target. I mean, obviously I did a whole little ad with them, which is still kind of the sickest thing I've done in my life so far, so yeah. But yeah, I think Target's a good place to go to. Bed Bath & Beyond for decorations. I recommend Dormify. That's where I got a lot of the pillows you can see on my bed right now. Marshalls. First, we're going to talk about things related to your bed, what you need for your bed. For me personally, I'm used to sleeping with memory foam with a mattress topper, so that was one thing that I made sure to get for my bed, and I think it made all the difference. A lot of times dorm mattresses are not the most comfortable, but having memory foam made it so much better. I would sleep so well in my dorm bed, honestly, so I think it's totally worth it to get memory foam or some kind of mattress topper. Along with that, have some comfy pillows. My main pillow that I use to sleep is a memory foam pillow from Tempur-Pedic, which is honestly so nice. Like, oh my gosh, little things like that, just you don't realize how much of a difference they make with your sleep, but they honestly do, at least for me. And along with having like some comfy pillows to actually use to sleep, I think it's fun to have some decoration pillows. Obviously, my roommate and I planned out the whole like room theme before we even got to school, so we went with white sheets, white blankets, and then like white pillows with gray and silver designs. So yeah, I'm still using all of my pillows for my dorm, and I probably will continue to use them because I just think they're super cute. So yeah, that's another tip I would say. If you want to have a cute dorm, coordinate with your roommate. It's a lot of fun. And then unless you are in a bunk bed, which I know some college dorms still use bunk beds and stuff, so this doesn't necessarily apply to you because you'll have that like sort of back support with a bunk bed, I would recommend getting a headboard or getting at least one of those pillows that like sort of gives you support. I'll put a picture in here just so you know what I'm talking about. Something so that you can chill in your bed and like sit there without just having to like lie down and fall asleep, because I didn't get a ton of homework done in my room sitting on my bed, but I would definitely like sit there and watch TV, sit up there, hang out with friends, you know? So I think having that back support also so your pillows don't fall off. And then something else you should find out about your dorm before you get there is if the beds are raised. Like I said, like it might be a bunk bed, you should definitely find that out. But if it is just a regular bed that's not raised, I would recommend getting bed risers, which you can buy at a lot of places. You can make your bed higher so you have that under bed storage. That really made all the difference for me. I don't think I would have been able to keep nearly as much stuff as I did in my dorms, like things that I needed, if I didn't have that under bed storage. My dorm bed already came rised, so it already was high up and it had plenty of space underneath for stuff, and it also came with a little like bedside table sort of thing that's under the bed, but then it has a little shelf that you can pull out and put your phone on, put your laptop on, which I literally used all the time. Like, I do not know how I would have survived. Like, I mean, I would have survived obviously, but it made all the difference just having somewhere to put a glass of water while I'm sitting in bed while I'm sleeping. And for underbed storage, I just got a bunch of little drawers from Target, and I also kept my laundry hamper under there, which is another thing that you need for sure, so that you just don't throw your laundry on the ground. You need a place for it. And then like I said, I had like the little side table type thing, but if your dorm doesn't come with anything like that and it doesn't look like you would have a place place to put your phone or put something by your bed and make it easy for you to grab it, you know, I would recommend getting something like that. There's like dorm bed shelves, which I'll put a picture in, and then there's also like bedside caddies that you can just attach to the side of your bed and you can put your laptop in it, like pens, your phone, all that. And then obviously you're gonna want the basics of like sheets and a comforter. I feel like I don't even have to mention that because I feel like that's pretty obvious, but you know. Okay, so with my underbed storage, what I did with a lot of it was use organizers inside of it. So, and this was also just in my drawers in my closet area. I got a bunch of little storage things from Target as well, just little bins to sort of organize things out. So like I could put all my socks in a bin, you know, all my bras in a bin, you know, have it organized within the drawers. So I recommend doing that. And then I use that for other things too on my desk. So I think it's good to just get a bunch of little storage bins of different sizes that you can just use throughout your dorm to keep it organized. And with organization, I think having a makeup organizer is also really useful. I'll put a picture of the one that I have. It is from Amazon. And I've heard that you can get these at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx too for really cheap. So I recommend having something like this. It just makes your whole desk area so much more organized. Living in my apartment right now, I don't have it. It's still in my storage unit. Literally, like my makeup is like so unorganized just on my desk, like scattered there because I don't have my little organizer. And I also think having some sort of jewelry box, jewelry organizer is also a good idea. Again, I don't have that with me. It's still in my storage unit right now. So I also just have all my jewelry on my desk lying there, and I'm like, bothers me because it's so unorganized right now. But yeah, I think having makeup and jewelry organization is also key. And then also for your desk, I recommend getting a makeup mirror. I'll put in a picture of mine. I literally love it. Like this mirror, like it was I think about $80 on Amazon, which is pricey for a mirror, but it lights up. It's so cute and I still use it now. I'm gonna be using it until it breaks because not only does it work well and it gives you like such good lighting for your makeup, it's also so cute and aesthetic. So I recommend that. My roommate and I had matching ones, and like you could just get obviously a smaller little makeup mirror. You don't have to go all out, but I love my mirror. It's probably my favorite part about my room. With mirrors, I also recommend getting an over the door mirror or a hanging mirror somewhere for your room if it doesn't come with a mirror, and especially if you have a community bathroom, you don't have like a private or smaller shared bathroom, you kind of want a mirror so you can see what your outfit looks like, you know? There's a lot of mirrors that like hang over your door. That's what me and my roommate had. I will say though, that mirror literally gave me body dysmorphia and I never want to see it again in my life. Some cheaper mirrors are just so warped, and that mirror was so warped. That was not good for me mentally. But anyways, that's a topic for another video. For closet organization, I recommend getting a shoe rack. I had one in my dorm and I was literally able to put it at the bottom of my closet space. The way that my closet worked was that it like had shelves at the bottom and then it had a rod where you could hang your clothes, but there was enough space in between like the shelves and the rod where I put a shoe rack right there, and it was really nice to just have all my shoes stored there, displayed, you know. If you have the room for it in your dorm, I think having a shoe rack is really good just because you don't want all of your shoes lying around. Like you want to have an organized place for them, and a shoe rack in my opinion is really the best way to do that. Okay, so next up, this is one that I feel like is given, but having an extension cord is very important. You have no idea where the outlets are going to be in your room, and they can be in a very inconvenient spot. So having an extension cord and being able to like plug in your things where you need them plugged in is so important. I liked having everything plugged in by my bed so that I could charge my phone at night, charge my laptop, and I also had my desk right next to my bed, so it was able to just be right in between the two of those things, and I could sort of charge my items from both areas, whereas my actual outlet was like under my bed in this really inconvenient spot. So definitely get an extension cord. I also think it's a good idea to have a fan. This is also something you can read about on your university housing website. Some dorms don't provide like heat and AC all the time, so having a fan is really useful. Also just for white noise at night. Me and my roommate kept a fan on at night just to keep the room extra cool and just to have that white noise. Next up, I really recommend having a mini fridge and also a microwave. Me and my roommate rented both our mini fridge and microwave from the school, which was super easy. I really don't know what I would have done without a mini fridge because I do like cooking, and just being able to keep food and leftovers in the dorm was super nice and helpful. And then the microwave I feel like is less of a necessity than the fridge, but it's also really helpful. I mean, I make tea every single morning, and I would just be able to heat up my water in the microwave, put my tea bag in, again just for quick easy meals that you're making in your dorm, the basics, easy mac, ramen, you know. It's really good to have a microwave for that as well. And then something else that my school does that I don't know if other schools do necessarily is a water service, where you can basically have water jugs and a little dispenser thing, you know, in your room, so you can have like good water anytime you want. I personally could not have survived without the water system, especially being in Arizona. Like, you drink so much water because it's so hot, but it was just so convenient to have that in my room instead of having to go to a water fountain every single time I needed to refill my water bottle, every single time I wanted to make tea in the morning, you know. So if your school offers that, I would totally recommend doing it. I also recommend having a few plates, bowls, and mugs, and then silverware for literally anytime you're eating, cooking. It's just good to have. Another thing that's an essential is a bathrobe. I love my robe so much. I literally live in it. Totally an essential for a college dorm room, because whether your bathrooms are community style or not, like, it's still good to have. Also, having a little shower caddy where you can have your shampoo, conditioner, and then I would recommend getting some command hooks that you can just stick to the wall, to the door, whatever, to hang up your robe. That's what me and my roommate did. And then along with that, I would recommend getting some sticky tape if you are planning to hang pictures, posters on your wall. I had a whole poster wall and a whole picture wall, and that's what I used to hold all of it up. It works great, and it comes off the wall so easily, doesn't leave a mark. Okay, this might seem kind of random, but you need a pair of scissors. Like, I feel like I totally didn't like think about this before I got to college, but I ended up using my scissors like every day. You need it in your dorm, like, otherwise you won't be able to open stuff. And along with that, school supplies like pens, pencils. I would have just a few notebooks. A lot of my college stuff was online, but for things like math, bring your TI-84 calculator or whatever from high school, because you will need it if you take any math or science classes in college. And then last up, I think just having a little bin of first aid and like medicine supplies is a really good idea. First aid stuff, just like your basic like band-aids, Advil, that kind of thing, Neosporin. It's just good to have that and be prepared for any little thing that might happen. If you guys want to see a part 2 of this video where I talk about even more little things you might be forgetting for your dorm, let me know in the comments below. Again, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and you can check out my social media if you want to see what I'm doing when I'm not filming. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.